but I think we will be live now. I do. It is still not showing us. Yeah. I hate this thing about everything. Okay, let's go ahead. I really checking that it will be, yeah, we are already live. Okay, let's go ahead. Sorry. So, welcome to the stream today. We have Bert with us. Let him introduce himself.
Yes, I am. Hi there, everyone. I am Bert from Belgium. I'm a software developer, PHP developer, Laravel enthusiast. I run my own company in Belgium. We create custom stuff with Laravel, Livewire, and all those amazing things. Um, and yeah, that's about it. That's who I am.
Yeah. So, today we're gonna talk about like Laravel community, Laracon India, and new features in PHP, and more things along with that. We are taking it as a bit casual, right? So, of course,
Yeah.
we will talk a lot of things, right? So, let's start with some questions. So, what is first time on our stream? And
Yes.
let me ask him that, like, how he started working with PHP and like how long ago.
Whew. I think PHP was back when I was in college. I think that was 2009. It's a long time ago. And I was just in college trying stuff out. Literally writing Echo Hello World was the first thing I did. And afterwards, yeah, I started my job working as a software engineer, and basically around 2015, I think, I discovered Laravel and sticked with it until now. So
Hmm,
yeah.
okay. So, and like when you started your YouTube channel.
Well, that came naturally, I guess. I just created a video to explain something very small to a colleague of mine, and that I accidentally put that public instead of private, and that was the
Oh,
start of the channel. It was an accident, and I'm very happy that that happened actually, because it took me around the world. In the meantime, we're doing this for 3 years now, and it's quite fun. Yeah.
of course. And other than that, like I mean, when you like attended your first PHP meetup, or we can say Laravel meetup, and what was the
Um,
community?
well, I was attending meetups in the front end space called Frontiers back in the day, and I think it was my very first PHP meetup was PHP Antwerp. Yeah, a few years back, that the name changed to Full Stack Antwerp, Full Stack Ghent, and then Full Stack Europe. They ended up doing a conference, which was my first conference as well as a speaker. And yeah, it all came naturally. And after that, I went on to Laracon, and yeah, you know the story about that. So
Yeah.
it was, yeah, quite a journey.
Hmm. I was a bit late to the Laravel party, but like, which was your first Laravel? I mean, in which year you attended your first Laravel?
Just after COVID, Laracon Europe,
Hmm.
Laracon EU in Amsterdam, which was yeah, the big venue, the same
Yeah.
one as the prior few years now. Um, yeah, that was my first Laracon.
Oh, mine was in 2023. Hmm. Okay. So like, how you like thought like I should apply as a speaker now on the Laravel?
Well, applying as a speaker for Laracon, if you want to do that yourself, just do it. Submit a talk, submit 2 talks, 3 talks, 5 talks. The more they receive SFPs, the better. And to be honest, I was very lucky that my first submission for a talk got accepted right away. And yeah, that was it. I was quite nervous to do so because it was the first time speaking for a lot of people, especially in Amsterdam. And just before I got on stage, they literally told me, "Hey, by the way, it's live streamed as well." so that was kind of scary, but we managed. So yeah,
Okay.
that's how it happened. So yeah, so do submit talks, everyone. I can highly encourage that.
Okay, so live streaming is more scary or talking in front of 700 to 900 people on the conference is more scary?
Um, I I would say like local meetups, like and I see my battery is dying out with my camera,
Oh,
so we'll need to switch the cameras. Just 1 second. I will do that real quick.
yeah.
Um, just 1 second. And normally it should be getting back right now.
Hmm. But yeah,
And it's still booting, I guess.
I was able to see you for a bit.
This isn't starting. Why isn't it starting? Is this because we're recording at the same time?
I don't know. Can you try plug and unplug and plug and plug? And I think that works. Hmm. Hmm. I think now it's plugged. I don't know.
It's plugged in, but
Yeah,
aha,
now I can
now
see it.
now we're back. Okay, so I
Yeah.
needed to enable the Canon EOS app to do that. Oh,
So
and
it's
now
gone
it's
again.
gone again. Sorry about that. I hit Control W, so
Oh, that's fine.
there we go.
Okay, it's still not visible to me.
It doesn't have any rights to get my camera, I guess.
Uh, cameras. Yeah,
I think I should rejoin with another camera setup. Just 1 second.
yeah, that's fine. Okay, guys, let's wait for me for a bit. Either you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Okay, I think he's back.
This should be my other camera.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm very sorry about that. Um, okay.
yeah. Now it's fine.
Right. What was the last question?
We were talking about what is more scary and to
Yeah, the most stressful ones are actually the small ones when you have a local meetup with 20, 30 people. That's really stressful because the audience is very small. You get direct feedback from that audience. In comparison with a big stage, you only see the few guys in front of you, but there are a few hundred behind them, and
yeah,
you don't really see that reaction of your talk.
mm,
So, and mostly you're blinded by the lights as well, so you can't see anything. So the
right,
most stressful ones are the very small ones with yeah, not that huge audience, but you can see the direct feedback of them.
right. Even like in bigger conferences, asking question is in control of the host, right?
Yeah, yeah.
They know like randomly not anyone gonna like ask you a question randomly.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The questions that we get on stage as well, well, mostly they're filtered, but they are quite interesting. And sometimes it's we don't know the answer right away, so I give them the opportunity to catch up with me during breaks. I try to engage with the community as much as possible at conferences.
Yeah.
So yeah, to just be there for any questions, basically.
Okay. So next question is like when you started your the local meetups you are like hosting or organizing right now.
Yeah. Well, together with Elian van Kutsem, who is an Astro developer, he was a core maintainer, actually still is a core maintainer of Astro, the JavaScript framework, and together with Freek, who yeah you I think you know Freek, of course.
Yeah.
Um,
Who don't?
um, well, we are organizing meetups in Ghent, our local town here in Belgium, every last Wednesday of the month, every 2 months. And that's actually something that started when Full Stack Belgium stopped. They had two divisions. They had a division in Ghent and in Antwerp, in two big cities. Um, and basically Freek asked me, "Hey, we might continue something in Ghent. Are you up for it?" And so that was the start of Devs Ghent, and it's really cool. We have a lot of people coming out every
Right.
time. We have cool speakers. We have some local legends as well, like Bramus van Damme, who is working at Google. We have Utility Band by Brecht, who gave a talk yesterday. We occasionally have Freek if we need a substitute speaker. I can do something. I can test out new talks whenever I want. So yeah, it's a really vivid and community that is very much alive here in Belgium. So that's very cool to be engaged in that.
And it is the community who got like very first support from the Laracon, sorry, Laravel. I mean,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was a big surprise when Hank gave me that box
yeah,
in Laracon EU. But we're very happy with the support we're getting from Laracon. Sorry,
yeah.
from Laravel. Yeah.
I was watching live that time.
Okay, you were cool.
He was like he just like announce your name and call you near the
Yeah,
stage and just like uh, gave you that box.
yeah, yeah. It was a very cool moment as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So like uh, um, from when you like know the break and
Excuse me, I didn't quite hear that one.
oh like from how much time you know the break?
Um, how much time did I knew Freak? You mean?
Yeah,
Whew.
because I see you many times with him.
Yes.
You know,
Well, we live not that far from each other, so we meet up a lot. Not enough, to be honest. We have busy lives, both of us. So we try to get out to play some board games now and then. But how long do I know him? I think I first met him in 2016,
yeah,
when I was still exploring a lot of stuff, and I got really into a friendship, I would say, with him after I broke his laptop. No, I didn't break. I broke my own laptop. Then I broke
okay,
Dries Fitz his laptop, and I ended up presenting on Freek his laptop.
okay,
So on one single night. So um, yeah, and then ever since we met at meetups every 2 months or every month or twice a month, we started talking, and the rest is history. So yeah.
yeah. We always need that moment to like be more close.
Yeah, yeah, that strange moment to break the ice. We all need that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So every time like we see their face, we just remember that moment.
yeah, yeah. We do.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, so let's move ahead with your ideas now. Do you have anything to share or something like that?
Well, I don't know. I have explored a few things lately in PHP
Mhm.
8.5, which are
Oh,
coming. I don't know if you have seen the specification yet. The voting was ended for the pipe
Yeah,
operator yesterday
yes.
or 2 days ago, which will be included. The no discard attribute. Whenever you don't do anything with the result of a function, the function will throw an exception, which is kind of cool, I guess. And there is a bunch of other things coming to PHP 8.5. And I'm sure Nuno and the rest of the guys will make a lot of content about that. They are already doing so. So yeah, I'm very excited for what's coming.
I also wanted to post about the pipe operators, but I wanted to wait for official add-on.
Yeah,
It was still in the voting phase, so I haven't checked. Because many times I see some stuff is not officially announced or something like can go back and
yeah. Whenever it's subject to change, I try to stay off it
yeah.
to create
Yes.
videos or something about it. But yeah, I guess I will have to create some video in the next months.
Hmm, of course.
Yeah,
So it was like there is some moments, right? Everyone has said like some feature of Laravel, right? And uh, eventually ended up having some bugs and reverted, right? So it was like everyone is watching those tweets and content and then realize that this feature doesn't exist. I mean,
yeah. Well, there's a lot of stuff going on. I do hope that the way Laravel works right now stays that way. We have a lot of commercial products at the moment, like Forge,
yeah,
Cloud, stuff like that. I hope the framework itself stays open source. That would be a huge mistake if that would be getting paid as well. And reverting from that is quite hard. We've seen it with other frameworks as well that that was not the best choice. But I'm quite confident with the partnership
yeah,
they got from Excel that that won't happen.
right. We need to trust the Taylor.
Yeah,
That is what we will
sure,
do.
sure, of course. Yeah,
Otherwise, otherwise you can see some comments like Laravel is next Microsoft. Kind of.
yeah, correct. And I'm very happy that the statement that he did when the acquisition, or actually the it's not really an acquisition, the money injection from Excel got announced, that he stated like, "Hey, I am staying on board. I'm still
Yeah.
developing with everyone." That's well, basically, Laravel and Taylor are, yeah, connected and should be as well.
So if you like peer to like Laravel or any of ecosystem package, right? You will be get review in a 48 hours, right? Maximum 48 hours. That is
Hmm.
what Taylor's energy has. Still,
Yeah,
if you think he will gonna do anything other than open sourcing Laravel is, I mean, the wrong idea you have. Not you,
yeah.
and Jordan.
Yeah, and I absolutely understand that some of the packages are paid. I completely understand that. And I think we have a variety of packages, first party
Of
packages that are free, which is a good thing.
course.
And once the usage of packages um, is has some kind of cost related to that, it's normal that they charge for that. It's completely normal. Like Forge, Cloud, the services has to be paid as well. So if there is a business model to be made, I completely understand that.
Because and Nightwatch is also like, will be there in less than 2 weeks. I still a
Yeah,
series study. So
yeah.
I will check it.
I'm very curious about pricing for Nightwatch. I don't know yet what it's going to be. I don't know. Is it announced yet?
No, not yet.
Nightwatch
Uh,
Laravel. Just quickly typing it into Google because
yeah,
I haven't visited the website in a while.
I want to,
No, no,
but it
it's still
will.
the
I'm sure it will have a single page, that information page and early access link. I guess.
yeah,
I hope.
maybe.
Yeah.
It will be happening in 2 weeks, I think it
Hmm,
was. So I'm curious. I'm waiting.
but they have put lots of effort. I mean, effort.
Yeah,
It,
yeah,
it,
especially
yeah,
the Australian guys.
chess,
Yeah, that's the
chess and
team
things.
that's on it. Yeah, Jesser team
And
is
I
on this
think
one.
there is oh, okay, I'm sorry, I forgot his name, but he's from Japan. Ryuta, right? Ryuta Hamada.
Yes, Ryuta and well, Jess is leading the
Hmm.
team, I guess, and Ryuta is also involved. Yes.
Hmm. So it is like, as Jay said, the first commit of Nightwatch was done by Ryuta only.
Okay, I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
I have a like good memory power, and I like remember most of the stuff. I watched live on Laracon AU, I guess. Yeah.
Hmm.
So
Yeah,
I just remember that. He like on Laracon AU, they have announced a lot of stuff, and one of the stuff was like they are like hiding the tags, the catching tags documentation, right? I mean,
yeah,
they are like it is a complicated part of the framework, but which is I mean, lot, a lot useful. I mean, when you are working with catching and you have like high resources and what we call it. Uh, I mean,
yeah,
you are updating stuff in like really less time.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, well, and I think Ryuta is also trying to organize Laracon Live Japan, I guess. So
Hmm.
maybe
For sure,
uh, that would be one of my go-to
great,
events this year, I guess.
of course. Hmm. Okay, so let me ask about the Laracon India, right? Do you want to
Yeah.
share anything about like your experience? How was the hospitality?
Well, Larkin, India was for me the first time that I traveled to India, which was a bit stressful for me
Hmm.
because I missed my flight in New Delhi. So I needed to transfer up on another flight in a language I didn't understand. Was happening quite fast, everything. But eventually I got into Ahmedabad. Then I got into traffic, which was yeah, something else. Compared to where I live, we don't use the horn on the car anytime. You guys are a really big fan of the horn, but yeah, traffic is crazy. The hotel that we stayed in was amazing. The
Leela,
food, the Lila, yeah, the Lila
yeah,
Hotel, that
Leela.
was it.
No,
And the food was very very cool. I was a little bit scared to get sick though, but yeah, eventually I didn't get sick at all, which was a huge win. Um, so yeah, it was very cool to be in India.
by the way, Patricia on the chat. Hey, Patricia.
Ah, hey man, welcome.
Hmm. By the way, I think you may get into the wrong route to like get the venue. I guess maybe. I mean, because there is
Um,
another route as well where there are no traffic or zero traffic. So maybe
yeah, well,
like
we used Ubers. I rode a rickshaw as well. One of those things. Wait one
yeah,
second. One
yeah,
of
Riksha,
those
Riksha,
little things. I got one for
auto.
my kids. Actually, I got that was in the airport in New Delhi on the way back. Um, I just wanted to buy two, and I got one for free as well. So I also have one.
Yeah,
Um, but these are very scary things in the traffic in your country.
drivers are like I mean they are out of the box, right? And they
Yeah.
can drive like any.
Yeah, yeah. But what amazed me is that there are no traffic lights, or maybe there are, but they are not that many. And I didn't see any accidents because it was all chaotic and stuff. And if drivers from our country would get in these kind of situations, they would crash for sure. But I didn't see any accidents at all.
Mm,
So it must
actually,
be working for for people over there.
I see there are lots of what can I say, the traffic lights. But maybe like I told you that you will be on a particular route where there is
Mm.
there were because it's like if you're traveling outside of the city, right, from the outside of
Yeah,
the city, airport is a bit outside from the actual city, right, and you are going to Gandhi River, right, which is a different city, right. So
yeah,
you were already outside of the city, so there were no traffic lights because
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean
Correct. Yeah,
secondary reason. But yeah, there are lots of traffic lights, and I seen more accidents at nearby traffic light than the open roads.
yeah. Yeah, I completely understand that. And yeah, the conference itself was also very nice. It was very nice to meet all of the Indian
Yeah.
community. And boy, you guys are a big fan of the selfie, which is something culturally maybe incorporated, with which is in our
Um,
case not that huge of a thing.
yeah.
But I really enjoyed taking a lot of selfies with you guys. It was really heartwarming. I felt welcome everywhere I went. Everyone was very helpful as well. So yeah, it was cool, very cool.
Yeah. So one reason is there, I guess. What I understood is behind the selfies. Right? So in I guess 2018 or nearby something,
Hmm.
something happened which was big for Indians, right? Uh, you may know him or not, I don't know. I mean, Mukesh Ambani, right? Who is the richest person of Asia, I guess, and India as well, right? He launched Geo, or SIM card, right?
Okay,
Which was having a 4G internet for free for 2 years straight,
okay,
right? And 4G internet, you are getting more than 100 to 70 Mbps speed for free in your
okay.
mobile, right?
Yeah,
People started using social media in 4x of what they were doing, right? And maybe 10x of what they were doing, right?
yeah,
And before it was like, I mean, it was too costly to even have 1 GB for a month, right? And suddenly you got a free internet for a whole year, right? And after they have launched plans like 1 GB per day, 2 GB per day, right?
yeah.
Plans, right? And people are getting into more social media, and that's why the YouTube community of India is also a big community in the world. I mean, because
Okay.
people have lots of internet to watch at that moment,
Yeah.
and
Okay. Okay.
now they are in habit of using social media and watching YouTube or maybe the TikTok and all because they were having unlimited internet for free.
Okay, that's interesting because where we live, internet is quite expensive. Well, not super expensive, but we never have it for free. So that's yeah, like even for traveling abroad, I think for $30 I got 10 GB of 3G. Um,
Yeah,
yeah,
basically, yeah, of course. While traveling, it can be costly for anyone because you
yeah,
are in a foreign country somewhere, right? So even like you can see that if there is a person native and there is a foreigner which is from outside, right? They
yeah,
give
yeah,
a huge gap in the prices, right?
yeah.
In
Well,
India,
I
or
I
yeah,
use eSIMs to get around. If
mm,
it's to the US or to India, just an
mm,
eSIM will do. So
yeah.
yeah,
But I think like the Starlink gonna change everything. It,
yeah. Well, I hope Starlink. I'm not a big fan anymore of what all Elon Musk's companies are doing. I drive a Tesla, but yeah, uh, I'm not sure. I
but
have
yeah,
a little sticker on my bumper. I bought this before Elon went crazy. So yeah, I'm not a big fan of the Starlink at the moment, but maybe in the future it will change a
yeah,
lot of things.
of course. So we may need some like uh, competition in same thing. Then we can like I mean start thinking of getting stuff. I mean, like you have the competition for Starlink, right? Which
Yeah.
are also doing same stuff. Okay, let's back to the Laravel again.
Yeah, sure. I'm just going
Uh,
to put this back.
yeah. So
Okay.
how was your talk? I mean, at Laravel.
Laracon India was well. The talk itself, it was the same one I did in EU, with a bit of changes. I changed a little bit around. I added another demo as well. But the crowd was very heartwarming again because I introduced with, and I'm trying to remember, but Namaskar Doston, I guess it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Okay.
I immediately, I guess I got like the attention of the crowd by doing that. Um, so yeah, but the talk went quite okay. I noticed on the video afterwards that I had a little bit of trouble with my microphone. That the people, yeah, it was like the audio wasn't that super great. But I didn't notice while I was presenting. So I hope everyone understood everything I said. But yeah, I know. What did you think about it?
I was on my duty, so I
Ah,
really
yes, yeah,
haven't got chance to attend your talk. Uh, and I was actually most excited, but yeah, I didn't know that where I was, where I will be at that
yeah,
moment because I was at sketching part or the registration part or maybe
yeah,
like that. Uh, do you remember that artwork we did with our fingerprints at that place as well?
yeah,
Mm.
yeah,
Yeah, like it was like I missed my breakfast and lunch uh, once as well. I mean,
yeah.
to like
I
be on the
remember
duty.
the first day you were at the painting wall. I guess where we I've seen you there. I guess.
Yeah.
Um,
So it's like in the morning I was at registration part, right?
okay.
To give I cards and the lanyard, and,
Yeah.
right? And after that I get into the that sketching part. Like we
Yeah.
were doing some artwork with our,
Yeah. Yeah.
and after that tomorrow as well the same thing. And suddenly I got moved to that like the fingerprint artwork one.
Yeah.
Hmm. And actually that was the reason I got sick as well
Okay.
because what actually happened, I was at 35-degree outside
Mm-hmm.
and suddenly moved to 12-degree or maybe around that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, not
It
that
it
12-degree, but yeah, around 18 or something like that.
it was quite hot. I remember that. Yeah.
Hmm.
I think Freek and I were with the painting wall where you draw
Yeah.
something um, for about an hour taking selfies together.
Uh,
So it was quite crazy over
hmm.
there.
So I will gonna say something and that will make you more surprised, right? So at that time, at 12 o'clock to 2 o'clock, it was 35, right? 35
Yeah.
degree around, right? Right now it's 7 o'clock, right? 7 p.m., right? And it's 39.
Oh. Okay. So it's even okay. Uh,
It's
that's
evening.
yeah. That's hot.
Mm. And
Okay.
in afternoon it can be 45, 47, right?
Yeah, that's to be honest, that's way too hot for me.
Yeah, of course.
Where I live in Belgium, it's I don't know how much it is right now. I think 13, which is the beginning of summer. So
Mm.
it can get quite cold out
Right.
here. Yeah,
Last year in Delhi, right? Where like your connecting site was, right? New
yeah.
Delhi or you could say the Delhi, it was 53.
53. Oh my God, I wouldn't survive that.
Right. And suddenly, like on the second day, they got I mean, what to call it, raining outside. So
Yeah.
they were like, they got just 1 day or 2 day of 53.
Mm,
After that, it was in control. But in south areas, it's not getting that on time. If it's
yeah.
getting upper than the 30, it start raining
Yeah.
anytime. Hmm.
Yeah, well, to get back to the conference though, at the end of the first day, there was this dancing thing going on outside. I don't know if you
Hmm,
were there.
yeah, I was.
Um, it was quite early, and a few people were trying to get a dance on. And Freek said to me, like, "Hey, Bert, we need to get involved in this thing. They will definitely like that." So he started
Hmm,
dancing out of nowhere, and I never seen the guy dance though. So yeah, and all of a sudden, everyone around us was like this big festival going on with no alcohol, some way too loud music, and I really enjoyed a lot of that
yeah,
evening. It was amazing. Yeah, um, you guys can party for sure
without alcohol.
without alcohol. Yeah,
Yeah, actually, like you were in Gujarat, the
yeah,
state, and Gujarat is dry state, so you cannot sell or buy alcohol without a
yeah,
permission, right? So you should be like in alcohol for by birth. I mean, you are lived somewhere where alcohol is common thing. You can
yeah,
just show them where like I'm from here. And you can buy drinks. Maybe you
yeah,
can take there as well. But yeah, otherwise it's a try.
yeah,
But
yeah,
if we talk about Laracon India too, which was in Udaipur, right? That
yeah,
is not the dry state. And in Laracon only there was one stall. You can just grab drinks,
yeah.
right? Yeah,
Yeah, so for next year, if I don't get to speak, I
mm,
would also may attend Laracon
yeah,
India because I just liked it so much.
mm,
So we'll see. I hope uh, I get a talk ready until then and I can submit it and our boss and
yeah.
Vishal approve it and I'm back on stage. But if I'm not, I might also attend. So yeah, that would be fun.
So, okay, let's come to the open source or maybe like your projects you are working on. So, what you are working on? What are you cooking?
Well, I am working on several things, but the biggest thing is something that I'm working on for the last 10 years already,
Mm,
which is an application which is um, taking control and monitoring of charging stations for electric vehicles.
mm,
So having my electrical background, I'm an electrician at first. So, together with that knowledge and the development knowledge, we are building an application, actually a platform, which involves, yeah, communication with the devices, communication with other players in the market. So our RFID card, our token, can be accessed on charging stations wherever in Europe, and other people from wherever in Europe can access our stations as well. Completely integrated with billing afterwards, split billing systems. Um, it's a huge code base, and we're maintaining that. It was started in not in Laravel, but we're currently transitioning bit by bit to Laravel.
mm. From
Um,
core PC,
excuse me.
from core PC.
Well, it's native PHP, and it's a little framework called Spoon library from back in the day, which does a part. Then we have another part which is completely native PHP, which is Ratchet
Mm.
and WebSockets.
So by
So
native
it's
PHP, you mean core PC, right?
yeah, just normal plain PHP. Yeah.
Vanilla PHP. Right.
Vanilla PHP, yeah, yeah,
Mm.
yeah. And besides that, we're doing a lot of client work as well, which yeah, just hospitals, small businesses that need some CRM, where the normal products that are on the market, like Udo or Team Leader or whatever brand it is like not quite reaching the potential that they need to have for that company. And then we come in and create something custom for them. And for that,
Right.
we use Laravel Livewire. Actually,
Mm.
one of the applications is Frustrated Bob. The talk is based on one of those projects. So that's quite fun as well. We are
Yeah,
in different kinds of businesses. We don't specialize in a specific branch, but yeah, we just develop whatever the client wants.
yeah. My even my lots of like talks come out of the like projects I'm working on. So what about side projects and open source projects?
Well, I have one open source project. Well, it's a small one, a VAT checker package, which got 50,000 downloads by now, which is mind blowing. Just a normal dude from Belgium, his packages got used. Um, so I'm also joking with Freek about that for say like, hey, I'm coming with my 50,000 package downloads. Watch out, Spasi, here I come. But nah, it's all fun and games. It's very fun to actually have something out there with my name on. And from side projects, yeah, I have a lot of stuff, not development related, but I have like a small little web shop where I sell frisbees for dogs, because I'm a frisbee player myself, and it was hard to get those kind of frisbees. So I started buying them in the US and distributing them here in Europe. And I have a few of those side projects as well, which
That's good.
is I'm pretty busy from time to time. Yeah.
So like any other projects you are pairing with others?
Um, I'm currently pairing with Elion, who is also one of the devs.gent meetup organizers, to create something job board related. Not really Lara Jobs, a copy of that, not really that, but more broader than Laravel. We're trying to have some kind of a job board out there for React, Vue, Laravel, some
Mm,
infrastructure things, some business side of things, like salespeople, managers, and stuff like that. Um, and we hope to announce that like the end of the summer, I guess.
mm. What is wrap? I mean,
Excuse
like
me?
t-shirt. Wrap for the t-shirt?
It's Warp,
Oh,
the
or
the
okay.
terminal thing.
Oh, I misread it. I just swapped A and R.
Am I inversed?
Ah, work. No, no,
Warp.
not
Yeah. Okay.
not now.
Yeah. Sometimes my camera inverses the angle, but yeah.
Mm,
No, it's a Warp. It's a terminal, an AI based terminal, and I am yeah, I am currently exploring what it can do for our businesses as well. Yeah. Yeah.
that's good. I'm also wearing Tascawel. I'm also wearing the Tascawel t-shirt.
Ah, yeah, you're wearing it from Vlad, his business.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
So
It's actually like the coolest t-shirt from the t-shirt I got from Laracon India.
yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. He also gave me one, but it's too small for me. And yeah,
Oh,
my wife is wearing it. So
yeah,
yeah,
that's cool. So it was like that typeface t-shirt.
yeah, the one we've got in Laracon, India.
Mm, that,
Yeah,
that's cool. I got two of them, but yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Do you have anything to say?
Not really. I just see my wife is waving at me, so I probably should get going in a while. But yeah.
Mm,
Um,
okay. So do
so
you have
yeah,
any
I
questions
think
for
I
me?
think we should do this again sometime with some live
Yeah,
coding,
of
don't you
course.
think? Yeah.
Yeah, of course. It was like just like you said, like let's do a stream, and yeah, we did it.
Yeah, I was available right now, so here I am.
Mm,
So yeah, it's a holiday in Belgium, by the way, so nobody is
okay.
working at the moment. So
Mm.
yeah,
For me, every day is holiday. You can say
yeah,
every day is weekend, or you can say every day is working day.
yeah.
I am freelancer. Right
All right,
now.
so
Okay. Yeah.
yeah,
See you then.
I will see you around, and yeah, maybe in
So
some other stream.
we'll plan like comparative skills, right?
Yeah.
It's a particular topic, right?
All right.
Okay, see you then. Bye bye, guys. Thanks for
Bye,
joining.
guys. Bye bye.